Okay, real quick, what did you say at the beginning?
Is that you're acting like a bitch, telling this dude like,
I'm
"Oh,
acting like a
believe me,
bitch.
believe me,
You're
believe
so
me."
immature. How
I don't
old are
give a
you?
fuck about being mature with y'all. I've been
How
mature
old are
with
you?
Ghost, everybody else. I've been mature with everybody.
Yeah,
Y'all
how old are
three,
you?
I'm gonna reciprocate the energy that y'all give to us,
Yo, how
especially
old are
towards
you?
Ghost. And it's funny how you're saying like, oh, like the whole thing with me and Loki, like there's context to it. Cool. Let's say there's context. Let's say y'all made up. Great. We know how you act behind closed doors. If that weren't the
Behind closed
case,
doors?
you know you go right to insults because you're insecure. You're so insecure that when
I'm
somebody says,
insecure.
"Oh, you're making no sense," you get your feelings hurt. That's the truth. We both know that's the truth. Isn't that? Is that not?
Okay, so how old are you, real quick?
I'm 19.
You're 19 and you're acting like a child.
I'm acting like a child. Y'all won't
Yes.
get off my dick. Y'all just been, oh my god, like, he's talking about me. Let me go. Let me make 10 stories. Let me talk about him on every live. That's everything y'all do. Y'all all have an obsession with me by making posts about me. I have all the evidence marked down. Y'all have multiple posts about me. You have
Yeah, so,
multiple posts about me. Before
yeah,
you
I know.
even knew Vulcan, you were already talking about me. We both know that's true.
Okay, so let's address this obsessed with men narrative. What are you actually trying to say other than you trying to call us gay?
That's not me calling you gay. That's not me calling you gay. That's saying that you lack a father figure. There's a difference. You lack a
Like a
father
father
figure
figure?
and you look for attention in other men. That's the
I
case.
look for attention over other men.
Yes.
You see how immature you're sounding right now?
That's not immature. That's just proof.
That's
I mean,
not
that's just me
immature.
stating the facts.
So,
You look for attention in other men, directly
I look
from
for,
specific men.
like who? Because
Me,
this
King
is very
Lion, or not
dangerous.
really much King Lion. Just mainly me, actually. It's just mainly
So,
me.
so let's get to this again. You call me a bitch at the beginning. You said I lacked a father figure. And you're saying I'm obsessed with men. Does that sound
Yeah.
mature?
I mean, that's how y'all act. That's how y'all were acting behind
That's how I
Ghost's
act.
back, talking shit about him. So I mean,
By
if we're
talking
gonna talk about
shit.
like maturity, I mean, let's look at where it's coming from. Like, look at you. Let's look at you and your friends. Y'all are immature as fuck. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest.
Okay, sure. If first of all, I said nothing about ghosts. Second of all, that was a 10-second
But
isolated
that's the
clip from
people you
probably like a
associate
3 hour.
yourself with. Just gonna keep
Yeah,
that out
exactly.
there,
That's
you know.
someone that I associate with. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. But
So you're
ghosts
gonna
have.
okay. Let's say your friend
Okay.
does a crime that starts with the letter R towards a woman. Are you gonna
What?
continue to be friends with that
No,
person even though
what are you on
they
about?
do bad things and they have bad past and they do bad actions? Are you gonna stay friends
Bro,
with
is
that
someone
person?
recording this?
Oh yeah, but it's recorded. It's getting all recorded. So if let's
I'm sorry.
say if your friend does a horrible crime towards another human against their will, are you gonna stay friends with them?
That is not analogous at
Are
all.
you?
You
Yes, it
come.
is. Okay, let's say your friend's doing a bad thing. They're doing. Let's say they're doing. I don't know. They're beating up on their girl. Let's say that, right? Are
This is
you
not
going to say, "Hey,
analogous.
don't do
Yo,
that"? Or are you
No,
just gonna watch and
I
stand
have a
by?
question.
this
I
is
have a question.
insane.
I have a question, bro. Say that someone's talking one like Tim. He's talking behind your back. Are you still going to stay friends with him?
I
Is that
would,
better?
I would ask
What?
him. I would ask him
I
the
feel like that's not a
context.
good.
I would
But I'm
address
saying
him,
like you're
and I would
saying like,
ask him,
You
oh
would
well, that's
unblock him,
my
and then
friend.
post
Like
a video on me.
that's not me. That's my
look.
friend.
Let me tell you this. I
You're
didn't know
still
he was
okay with
talking
those
about.
actions.
Let me tell you this. I didn't know that he was talking bad behind my back until I seen the video.
Okay,
I
first of all,
showed
you keep on
Ghost. I'm like,
saying,
hey,
you keep on
Ghost. Like,
You
saying
hey,
me.
showed
like,
me the video.
yeah.
Okay, you keep on saying me. They also just called you a glazer. You said you were a glazer at the very start of this live. I have it on recording.
Yeah, but the
Represent a
difference is
brother.
that he called himself a glacier, which
You
is fine. Y'all were not saying that shit. Y'all were
constantly
saying
are.
that he had, or that, what's it called? Ghost had King Lion's, penis inside of his mouth. That's what y'all are saying. Y'all are being very weird. If you say, oh yeah, you're a glacier, oh, how, whatever, that's cool. The way that y'all were saying it, you and your, or not you, but your friends were saying it, that was not glazing.
If
That shit
if
was
you
not glazing. And we both
want
know,
to have a cordial discussion with me, you can stop cutting me off and acting like a child.
you fucking stop talking. If you want to talk up,
No, I
speak
was
up.
about to say, and then you cut me off. Yeah, it's
Keep
6 a.m. in the
talking.
morning for me.
Okay, you got the mic. Don't cry. You got the mic.
Don't cry. You're so immature. You're
I mean,
actually a
before I
child.
joined, you sound like a bitch. You were like, oh, you not hear what they're saying? You're trying to say like, oh, like look what they're doing. You gotta look at your own actions. Look at your fucking own actions. I
Yeah,
know,
I'm just.
and I admitted to like in the video with 10, like, oh, like I never insulted anybody first. I never said you insulted anybody first. I did that shit. I will admit to it. Something that you can never do is admit to your wrongdoings. That's what something you have a problem with.
Okay, I'm just trying to explain. I'm just trying to explain my side of the story. Because it doesn't look as bad as you think it is. But when you're
Then
you're out
explain
here
it.
calling me a bitch, saying I'm lacking a father figure, saying I'm obsessed with men, this is childish. You're 19 years old. You need to grow up.
I feel like it's all like justified, you know. I feel like
It's
if
all
you're going around
justified.
behind people's back talking shit about them, I think that's
It's,
pretty justified. I mean, I feel like the pretty shitty thing
alarm
to
went
do.
off.
Did you? I mean, the thing is, I mean, you don't have no reason to apologize because you didn't do nothing, but you're not realizing the problem with you associating with people that do that type of thing. You're not saying, "Hey guys, that's not fucking cool. Let's not do that." You're like, "It's not me doing it." So I mean, oh well. I mean, that's what you're doing. Is that not?
Okay, so stop. First of all, stop saying me then. And plus, this is blatant
I
hypocrisy.
didn't say you. I said you. You're okay with the actions that your friends did
Okay,
by
yeah.
talking shit about ghosts behind his back. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
what do you think about blocking someone and making a video on them? You
What do you
think that's
mean? Like,
hypocrisy?
did I do that?
No, that's something a Lion and Yeet did. Those are people you are co-signing those people. Something that I'm doing directly.
And
This
what's
is
wrong?
co-signing
Let
other
me
people.
let me ask. What's
Oh, so
wrong
it's
with that?
hypocrisy.
What exactly wrong with that though? Let
Yeah,
me
so
ask.
it's blocking people so they can't see your content, and then making a video on that person and insulting their character.
I mean, if you're going after them, saying things
I
that
mean,
aren't
if
true
you
about
watched how
them,
my video, it was
I
in.
mean, shit. I mean, I would do the same. I
So
like to be
you're a
more
hypocrite.
respectful. I was being
So you're a
respectful
hypocrite.
with basically everybody else I debated, I talked to. Um, if you go back with the whole thing with me and Tatum, I was being pretty respectful. With the me thing with me and Kay,
What?
I was being pretty respectful. If you go back to the thing where I was getting falsely accused as a sexist, I was being pretty respectful. If you go look at my friend Dylan, when me and him were having a conversation back and forth on live, at least I was being very respectful. So I mean, I'm very respectful if we're going to be respectful, but y'all have not been anything but rude and talk crap behind people's back. I'm
Can
just
you
saying.
please tell me one instance, or other than the isolated Mikey incident, that has context of me being rude?
Okay, repeat that again. Yeah, talk up.
Please, yeah, it's 6 in the morning. I'm going to speak how I want to. But as I was saying, other than the Mikey incident, can you please give me a situation of me talking behind anyone's back or saying anything terrible about anyone
I didn't
else?
say that you did talk behind your back. I'm
So
saying
stop
that you're
saying me
okay
then.
with your friends doing that behind people's back without you
Okay,
saying
that's
like,
not what you're saying
"Oh,
then.
hey guys, that's not cool to do. Like, we shouldn't probably be doing that." You're okay with it. You're just saying like, oh, "Okay, well, that's cool." I could say the same thing about you, where you're saying that, "Oh, I'm co-signing with people who like Ghost or King Lion, making videos behind, posting it while they're blocked." I could say the same thing with you, co-signing those people by not even going at them and saying, "Hey, that's not cool." When you need friends, when you make friends, you need friends to tell you that, "Hey, that's not cool." You don't need yes men around you. That's what
Yeah,
you are.
this is
You're
something
a
that I've
yes
done with
man.
10. In fact, if you have averages live where 10 came up on panel, Lion addressed me by name because 10 said something crazy, and I was like, yo, you gotta chill out on that.
Which one?
And Lion
We're
addressed,
talking about average comic stand where he had Loki up there, and then y'all started
yes.
talking crap about him too.
Well, you
That
say
one.
yo because I wasn't on panel.
I mean, well, okay, let's just say 10 because it's your friend.
Yeah, and you say, I told him, yo, you gotta chill out. King Lion verbatim said, yo, I don't know why I have you blocked, but I might need to unblock you. Just ignore that guy.
And wait, who said that again?
King Lion.
Okay, so if you have proof of that, that'd be great to show. I would. Hey, if you got
You
proof of all this,
you should
great,
have
show
proof
it.
of that
The thing
because
is,
you have the
you can't just be
recording of the
making
live.
false claims. Everything that I said about you is true. Maybe the only thing that I wouldn't say are the insults, obviously, but everything I showed in my video is pretty true. You're a liar. And on top of that, what's it called? You do throw insults when you get your feelings hurt, which you did to Loki.
Yeah, Mikey, I know. But this is an isolated incident where you happen to leave out all the context of the live.
Then show the context.
I do. I have it clipped and I have it ready to post, but I'm
Hey,
not
if
going
you
to
want to make
post
a
till 6 in
video
the morning.
showing the context, I am willing to like be okay with that. But I want you to remember, let's say there is all this context, the fact that you're going and getting your feelings hurt and then immediately going to like doing that type of talking crap. Don't get me wrong, I'm doing it and I'm not saying it's justified. I am definitely not saying it's justified whatsoever. So don't take that out of context. But you're going around once you get your feelings hurt immediately and telling them like, "Oh, you had King Lion's meat in your mouth the entire time." That's
Okay,
not cool.
first of all, he constantly was attacking me throughout that live. He constantly was attacking my argument and constantly telling me that I'm trying to think, that I just said nothing. And then after like the
If you
fifth
said
time, I was
nothing, that's not necessarily an insult. That's just saying that, yay, that's
okay,
just stating what happened.
you seem to have a really bad problem with cutting me off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So when he did it for the fifth time, I was like, yo, I'm going to respond and I'm going to shut this guy up, which he did. Because don't you
You
think
done?
it's frustrating when
Oh.
someone constantly keeps on interrupting your debate, especially when the person that you're debating fails to track everything you say? So someone else